Hi, welcome to Tufbit's YouTube channel. We just released a new product recently called the Tufbit. It's a magnet attachment for your cordless drill. It's available online for purchase at www.tufbit, spelled Tufbit.com. This video is just installation video tutorial and some tips and tricks for when you're using it. So we're gonna jump right into that right now. All right, so this is the Tufbit. It's gonna come with a left and right spacer unit. These spacer units aren't necessary for all brands. You'll check the chart, which we'll attach here. You can pause it there and see which one goes with the brand of drill that you have. And if you need the spacer, this is how we're gonna install it with the spacer. So you're gonna select your spacer unit that you're gonna be using. Today we're gonna be using the left-hand side. And we're going to just flip the drill over like this. We're gonna take the battery off, okay? Now with the DeWalt, it requires the M3 20mm long screw. We're gonna slip that in there like that. We're gonna use the remaining skyhook hole. We're gonna tighten that in as tight as we can get it by hand and cinch it like that. Now we're facing it downwards right now, and that's because when we tighten it by hand, what we can do without having to get any extra tools for tightening it is we can just tighten it as much as we go, and then we grab it here with the thumb and you use the whole unit to use it as leverage to tighten it the rest of the way. Once that's in there, it's nice and sturdy. We can pop the battery back on, and you can see how it now fits with the battery in place. It won't hinder you taking the battery on and off. And if for some reason it does come loose, having it on the left side is nice, because if this thing does get loose, it won't get looser than that because it will hit the battery. Now, another thing you can do if you're using your drill a lot and it's bumping into things a lot, one other thing you can do is you can grab some channel locks here, and you can take this thumb screw here and just give it a little bit extra of a twist. Not enough to break anything, but just to get it a little tighter than you can get it by hand. And that's gonna hold it on there really nicely as well. So yeah, this will hold all your screws on there. It will not come off. It's a high-powered magnet. It will also hold stuff like brackets. If you're screwing conduit into things, won't come off. You can hold conduit, brackets, and screws. You can also put your bits in here like this, and those won't come out. And you can also put multiple bits in. You have 3 slot holes there. So, and they are nice because they face forward. So a nice benefit too with forward-facing bits is that stuff like this with the sharp bits here, they're not pointing upwards into your hands, they're pointing forward, so it keeps the operator safer. So that's another cool benefit of it. So that does it for the installation on that one. All the rest are gonna be very similar. The Milwaukee is gonna use this black Phillips screw. Unfortunately, the Milwaukee is the only one that uses a standard screw. All the other drills that we tested use a metric screw. So that one, you're just gonna put the unit on there, and you're gonna put your screwdriver on there, and you're just gonna give it a nice tight down like that. And that's how you're gonna install this one. We wanted to include thumb screws so that if you're someone that's down in a crawl space or an attic, and something did come a little loose, you could just tighten it on the go. You don't have to go grab a screwdriver or something. And then with Makita, it's gonna be a similar thing, except for, as you can see, it doesn't need the spacer unit because the battery is flush with the drill. So with that one, you're just going to, I'll loosen it here and show you. So you've got it off. You're gonna pop your thumb screw in there, the one that shows on the chart of which one you'll need. You're gonna put that in that remaining skyhook hole. Make sure your drill has a skyhook hole on the side. There are a few brands and older models that don't have it. You're gonna tighten it as tight as it goes by hand with the downward facing position, and then you're gonna grab it to hold it locked in, and you're gonna push on this, and you're gonna twist it together to tighten it the rest of the way. And that'll hold it on there really well. And like I said, if you want to, you can take your wrench and give it just a little bit of an extra tighten to get it even tighter. So that does it for that. It will hold all kinds of stuff. It'll even hold stuff like a giant bracket, and it'll hold that on there really nicely. If you have a bucket of screws and you're doing a deck or a fence or something, you can just come right over to the bucket. Imagine this was a bucket, and you could just dip your drill in the bucket, get your screws, walk over to your fence, start screwing fence pickets in place. So there's lots of practicality for it, and we're excited to get it out there into the public. So stay tuned. for future videos, tutorials, but this one is basically to show you how to set it up on your drill. All right, so that does it for the installation. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us at support@tufbit.com, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. We are a small startup, so any support you want to show is greatly appreciated. If you want to share it, like this video, thumbs up, show some comments, ask questions, anything you want to do. We're excited to get these into your hands. So stay tuned, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Links are all down below. And yeah, we look forward to seeing your videos using the Tufbit.